We are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. And this is the live stream where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And if the weather is nice where you are, please let me know in the chat how the weather is where you are and if you've been able to get out and fly your drones today. Because the weather is nice and sunny and shining here in New York. After the last couple of days we had some rain. We've got great weather today. How are you doing, Lawrence, on this wonderful Wednesday?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Happy Wednesday to you.
Yeah.
Life is good. Life is good, man.
It is a happy Wednesday. I was up late last night because I was adding another addition to the family.
Oh, congratulations. We get it like that.
Look out. Look out.
We get it like that. I got to come over to my house and get mine from you. I don't go to the dinners. The dinners are a little much for me.
And there it is, if anybody wants to see.
Yes, championship. Hold on, let me spotlight you. There it is. That's last year's ring, guys. Remember, we won the title?
For the championship from last season. We got our rings at dinner last night.
Mine is at Herman's house. I got to go pick it up probably this weekend.
Ring right here. Got yours right here. So
thank you, sir. Thank you much.
Another addition to the family of rings here. That's 6 total for me now.
And that's 3 total for me.
I don't know. Maybe I'll do another 6. I don't know. What you think? But we have to do another. We have to do another 5 to break the record, right?
Yes, true. That would be funny. Break your own record.
Nobody else is going to do it.
It seems like it. But how's everybody? And how are you doing, man? What's up?
I'm good. I mean, we got a packed show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. It's a very big pad and pen night.
Yeah, and we got a special guest coming on later.
Yeah,
that wasn't on the thumbnail.
We got something happening, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But it's supposed to happen. But what I did want to mention real quick was the fact that and I talk about it all the time, but the commercial UAV Expo is coming up in September. And if you plan to be there, or if you plan to be in Vegas, you should check that out. Or if you fly commercially and you can make it, that would be a great show for you to meet people in the industry and network and find out some of the new things that's happening out there. I actually put out a post on LinkedIn and a couple other places about the UAV Expo. But another thing that I wanted to mention that was coming up in September. Woo! That is the Northeast Drone Meetup. Now, you guys know that this runs from it's a whole big thing. I don't know. They're supposed to be starting this one September 11th through the 13th. So, guys, their first night is a Friday. Is a meet and greet from 5 to 8, I believe, at Snookers. So you guys got to check that out. And then I guess
we'll probably have a game that night, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And then the meetup is the following morning at 8 a.m.
Right.
Yeah. So you guys need to check that out. And also
we made it there last year. We were tired as fuck, but we made it.
Also, what's coming up, right, is the Vegas, the 3rd annual Vegas. That's running from November 6th through the 8th. So you guys check that out. That's another one you got to plan to be at. But honestly, if you've never been to Vegas, that would be a good reason to go. I can't lie to you about that. That would be a very good reason to go. And you know what else I wanted to mention real quick?
What's that?
Before we actually get into anything else like well, well, actually, that meetup and the one in the Northeast, right? Are two very good meetups. The one in the Northeast is good for us because it's not hard to get to with a busy schedule because it's right here. Even though it's a drive to, to Rhode Island, but the Vegas drone meetup, I gotta get there one year because it's in the third annual, and I haven't been to one yet. It's just that it's something I have to plan, but we're always in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm not wishing for us not to be in the playoffs. So
But yeah, no, of course, definitely not.
but yeah. So yeah. Also, real quick, I wanted to mention was the fact that the FCC has lost their mind because now they're saying that some Chinese drones are suddenly safe again, and what they're actually talking about is actual junk drones. They're not talking about anything that is functional, and this go back what I was trying to tell you before.
Uh-huh.
We spoke about this last week, and we talked about some of the things that they were mentioning about 10-minute less flight time. It can't have a camera, can't transmit anything, can't have any sensors. It's ridiculous because it goes back to what I was saying before. They attacked DJI and Autel because of the capability of those drones. They're capable drones, and they know that if given the choice, people will choose them over some of the stuff that we have here.
Right.
You know, and I think that's exactly why they're doing this. But this is like a slap in the face to real drones and people who fly drones to talk about junk like that. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. What do you think?
It's a joke. It's really a joke because you're going to allow these Chinese toys to come in, and all these Chinese toys are going to do is make the person go out and want to get a real one.
Actually, that that's a possibility, but you know what? Those things are junk to the point where they're so unstable that these are the type of the things that cause
So
fires.
hold on. Let me interrupt there. So you're telling me the United States is saying it's okay to sell your craft here because we'll sell it, and when it flies away, they'll get another one.
No, no. What I'm saying is, do you remember how everybody was so gun ho on the bicycle craze that they didn't care that the bicycles were burning down homes,
Yeah,
killing
true.
people?
Right, right,
Stuff
right.
like this, cheap products like that will start to eventually cause fires. They can cause all kind of other problems, and we don't really need that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No one needs that kind of junk in their house.
What about now, Brian?
The echo actually comes from the feedback from Lawrence's side.
Yeah. I have my mic 2 feet away from me and baseball caps on it, like in a cone, and in one direction, single direction, pointed away from me, and it's still picking up the sound.
And
First, it was from the cheap television. Now I
you're
went
not
and got some
using.
cheap speakers.
Well, let me ask you this: Are you using that still using that mixer inside of the in the computer?
And the Windows one,
Yeah,
that's how I tested it to make sure it worked. Everything worked
yeah. I think
fine.
that's where it's coming from.
Hmm. While you talk, I'm gonna go in the settings and take a look in the
Because
settings.
I don't see that it's needed. If we
Right.
just because Evil Mux handles everything that you would do with that.
I know. See, right here it says speakers. Let's see. Default. It says real text audio speakers. Hold on a second. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
But I couldn't hear you. Okay, yeah. I can't change that. There.
Okay.
Yeah,
Somehow
unfortunately.
my
And the
my
volume was at
audio
60.
is going into your system and coming out of your system. I don't hear it right this minute.
Let me try mono. What about now? I just put it in mono.
I can hear you, but I don't hear the echo anymore either.
You don't hear the echo anymore. I just put it in mono. You guys hear the echo in the chat anymore? We'll leave it like that. Wait, Brian says okay now.
But yeah, that's what I think about the Chinese toy drones. Those things are garbage. And
Yeah.
just like the bicycles and
They said no echo.
chargers, I think that those things are the kind of things that cause fires. They are unstable, and if that's it goes that echo again. And if that's what they want to have, that's what they want people to use, then I mean, then let's put it this way: it's a slap in the face to drone people who fly drones commercially, who are hobbyists, who are real hobbyists that fly real drones. It's a slap in the face.
It is. I agree. I agree 100%. We got to get in roll call real quick.
You know what time it is?
Yes.
It's roll call. It's roll call.
It's time for roll call. Okay. Let's get it started.
It says that we have 16 people watching. 16 people type in the chat. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, 16 people type in the chat now. Shout out real quick. Shout out to John Olson representing Long Island, Strong Island. How are you, John Olson? Waypoint, New England. How are you, Brian? What's going? Hope all is well with you, sir. Shout out to Takeoff, Lift and Land, Bronx, New York. Eldon, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Steve Jennis. Shout out to you, sir, as well. We appreciate you for coming. General Lee. You should go and check out his page. He's been progressing massively in FPV. Brooklyn Jimmy, how are you, sir? I know Brooklyn Jimmy usually listens in the cut. Shout out to you. Flying Flynn Media. John, I hope all is well. Off Axis, who's on FPV Corner later on, is probably listening in the cut still. Steve, SJM Drones in Media. I hope all is well, and that is it for tonight, bro. At least who's active.
You mean to tell me
This, yes.
16 people, you got...
Well, it's down to 14 now, you know. Some jump in, some jump out.
Okay. Got big World Cup games going on. Big World Cup games going on. And, you know, I never seen one event with so many people getting in trouble.
You know, soccer games. There's a lot of... The stadiums over here in the United States, so you know this, are mad small. These aren't stadiums. These are teacups here in the United States we have. You go to a stadium or in Europe, they hold 90,000, 85,000. A small stadium may hold 70.
Stadiums here hold people like that too.
They in the last decade, they've started making them bigger.
No, you got to remember, there's a lot of small markets here in the United States that where those cities, those states, they don't pull that kind of revenue and that crowd. A place like California that's got 100 billion people, they got too many things to do. So they don't get those people like they should. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, I don't know. I got to send a message real quick, Lawrence, if you can.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, welcome to Doodlefish from 250 from Canada. How are you? Your first time here. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. We got a decent stream tonight. We got a little bit of good news. Yes. 90%, I even go as high as to say 95, 96% were definitely DJI drones. Good. And really? As far as FPV drones being caught, really? They don't go into detail, but they did say majority of them were.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah. We got the whole story to get into.
What I want to do real quick is to kind of jump into something here real quick, I guess, until things happen. But what I wanted to mention to you was this one here, you know, about the DJI goggles and the DJI goggles and drones and compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Greg over at Pilot Institute did a whole breakdown on it, and it was highlighted in Drone XL. He went in deep on this and talked about all of the different goggles, and basically it comes down to operating systems and firmware that
Yes.
determine how and which drones and operate which goggles. As you know, like the newer stuff is on the newer goggles, and the older stuff is on the older goggles. But the operating systems that are on those goggles are the same as on those drones. Which, for like you say, with the O3 OcuSync systems and the O4 which is OcuSync 4, and
Yeah.
O3 is OcuSync 3. But basically,
And now they're up to O 04 plus.
well, the whole breakdown on these goggles, right? He had a whole thing where he showed all of the goggles. Now, mind you, in here you don't have the goggles Integra because he didn't have them in his video.
Right.
So basically, that was like the whole thing. He broke down and talked about the frequency, what features were not available on certain goggles when you use them with certain drones. Like, so, some of these goggles can be used with some of the camera drones. So
Yes.
like certain intelligent flight features are not capable to use when you're using the Googles.
Hey, Gary.
So you have to keep that in mind. What's going on, Gary? So basically, that's really what that is. And what he also went into mention was the fact that he went in deep, truthfully, on the frequencies, the operating systems, and I have a little chart that kind of shows you
That was the chart that I just recently
which
discovered.
which
Yes.
drones work with which goggles, which like FPV units
Mm-hmm.
work with certain goggles, which what do you call it? Controllers work with what? So check out this little chart here, and it'll give you a basic rundown of like whatever goggles will work whichever drone and air units for your FPV drones,
Yeah.
and the controllers that work with what units.
Yeah, Marcel off Axis actually sent me that list because I found out
Hmm.
they have a pair of goggles that flies everything I have, even back to the Vista. And it's the goggles too. So it flies everything for the Vista, right? It flies the Vista, the O3, and the O4 unit. That
Just
would be
not,
perfect.
just not the Neos.
Just I don't care about those. No, yeah, I don't. Well, I'm not interested in those, but I have units that I've built that run on that stuff. So that the fact that there's a goggle out there for almost everything you fly, almost.
Okay. So I'm glad you have that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how really to take the whole goggles thing because
Well, if anybody wants a copy of that list, yeah, but I love my V2s also. If anyone wants a copy of that list, Marcelo Faxes gave me a copy, so I can send it to you on Facebook or whatever. Just let me know. Hit me up in the DM or something.
there's no way to do a link in the chat to it.
Um,
I guess not. Right?
well, I'll find it.
I'm just asking. It's no big deal. I just thought that if you guys get a chance, if you didn't see that video, you should check that video out. Greg from Pilot Institute put out a whole video. I think it's about 12 minutes or so, and he breaks everything down.
Mm-hmm.
Very good video.
he went into a lot of detail because I had until Marcel sent there it is. Marcel sent it. He
Oh,
got the
okay.
link.
Thank you, Marcel. Yeah, because
The
I had
compatibility list. Thanks, Marcel.
because I
This
had the
yep,
link.
this is the list right here. Just not in color, it's the list. But I found out that the goggles 2 and
Mhm.
the goggles 2 play everything that I want that I have. Down to the Vista Cadex Vista,
Mhm.
the O3 and freaking O4. So I don't have to buy anything O3 anymore. I can buy an O4 unit. That's
And
my
not
next
have to worry
objective.
about it.
Yes, yes, yes. But I'll have to get the goggles too, but that's okay. It's worth it if it flies everything,
That's good. That's good.
you know?
'Cause, now you really don't have to. You don't have that complaint and have to worry about searching for O3 units and having to worry about whether or not you can
Mm-hmm.
use your goggles. They work. And all
Yes.
this time they worked and you didn't know.
Both of those links are, yeah, both of those links are that Marcel put.
Okay. I often wonder if Greg might have saw
The
that.
second link is better. It's the one you
Yours.
showed.
What happened?
If the second link that Marcel put is better. It's the one that you put. Thank Oscar Lang. He's a genius. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, definitely. Shout out to Arthur Lang for this list. Hey Lance, how are you, sir? Hope all is well.
Okay. What's up, Lance? Yeah. No, I found the video to be very informative. I sat there through the whole thing and watched it. Matter of fact, I watched it twice actually.
Okay.
I really wanted to hear what he was talking about. Because I came in last night and was like, you know what? I want to check out this video before I go to bed. Because I didn't want to go to bed right away.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Understandable.
guys are doing a lot of partying and stuff over there at the dinner.
Yeah, I could imagine. Got that championship ring. I can't wait to see mine added to my collection. I can floss my 3. You got 6. I'm still trying to catch up.
How you gonna catch up?
Just took the Avata 360 out for a spin. Wow, Lance has an Avata 360.
Okay,
Congratulations. How do you like it, Lance?
nice drone.
Oh yeah, 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 definitely is a nice drone.
But I don't know. I'm curious about it. What I wanted to mention real quick also, because I don't know, we were supposed to have something here on the stream, but I don't think we're going to do it. I don't know. I didn't see. I don't think we're going to do it again. But as we all know, and
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Prime Day, right, is running right now.
Yes.
So I'm quite sure you guys know that there's a lot of big sales out there, and there's a few things on Amazon from DJI that you guys can get your hands on. You know what I mean? That's if
Yeah.
you. That's if you're interested. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that come to mind was the fact that I don't know if you saw it or not, but Air 3S dropped below $1,000.
That's a steal.
So, guys, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you were thinking about picking up a DJI drone and you needed a little something, something, that wouldn't be a bad drone to get. You know what I mean? It's on Amazon right there, under $1,000. That'll address all your DJI needs that you need as a hobbyist flying around. There goes your big drone right there. It's bigger than the Mini. It's not a Mavic, but it's bigger than the Mini.
Right, right.
It's the second tier. You can't beat that. Can't beat that price.
True.
I mean,
But
it's starting, you know, under $1,000, right?
Yeah.
And for a couple of dollars more, you can get the Fly More, and you can get the one with the funny screen, with the integrated screen.
Right.
So I don't know. What you think, Lawrence?
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
if I was replacing my Air 2S,
Mm-hmm.
I would get that.
Okay.
If I needed to replace my Air 2S, I would get that. But right now, I don't need any more drones. I use the ones that I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You know what's funny? Talking about using the ones that you have, I always looked at the purchasing of drones objectively, and I always said to myself, like when everybody was running around on the Mavic craze, I never got the Mavic because at the time when the first one came out, it wasn't a better drone than the Phantom, and when the second one came out, I thought it was very parallel, except for the fact that it had 10-bit color. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
And I
And
still ain't
10.
with that. But when they came out with the larger sensor, it was a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
must agree.
and I don't know. I think that they talk about all of the incremental, changes and upgrades and things of that on these drones and why you don't need to get the other one. But I think some of the same people that speak it are the ones that go on and get them. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. You see it all the time.
I mean that's
Right?
just my opinion.
I've
And
seen it quite a few times, though.
okay, what else I wanted to bring up about Amazon?
1 minute till sponsor.
Oh, really? Well, let's go to the sponsor and come right back, and we'll talk a little bit more about Amazon.
Okay.
For the live stream that talks about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. Tune in every Wednesday night to Wednesday Night with those guys.
Hey, those guys.
Yeah, what they say. Okay, Steve. Thanks for coming, brother.
Where's he going?
He says he's got to run.
Oh,
Have a great
okay.
show. We appreciate you for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for
We
stopping in.
appreciate all of you, all the time. How are you, View Chaser?
Oh, the View Chaser. What's going on, man? Okay, back to Amazon, Lawrence. Prime Day is running right now.
Are you getting paid for them on the low?
Who, Amazon?
Hey, this is your second advertisement for them. Okay.
No, not really.
I'm joking, but
What I wanted to mention was the fact that, Antigravity A1, right, drone sale is here. If you have been waiting for a deal on the Antigravity, I think this is like the biggest deal that they've had
mm-hmm.
since it's been out.
Yes.
They announced this big sale that this is the biggest sale they've had of the year, and they have discounts up to 25% off. And this happens to be the first 8K 360 drone, introduced here in the States. And believe it or not, yeah, they're promoting this on Amazon. So
Go figure.
So if you're looking for the Anti-Gravity, prices are starting at $1,279 on this thing on Amazon. So you guys might want to check that out. That's for the
Okay, that's what's up.
standard bundle.
Interesting.
I think the biggest thing that happened with this drone is that I think that they wanted to bring this drone out at market price,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the problem with that was DJI is such a bully
Mm-hmm.
that DJI will never let any of his competitors alone.
You
They
know what I think?
always have to have a piece of the action.
Yeah, honestly, you know what I think?
And
DJI and Antigravity need to kiss and make up, and DJI use their goggles on some of the stuff DJI has. You know, the goggle with the screen on it. They need to just let DJI use their shit. They need to kiss and make up, bro.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, anyhow, I think that DJI is such a big player in the business that you can't do anything without them getting a piece of the action. And when they dropped this drone, they dropped it at the market value of drones, you know. And I think that what happened was DJI saw that,
Mm-hmm.
and every DJI drone has a physical controller.
Yes.
So you'll always be able to fly it with a controller. And I think that's one of the things that DJI has up on them. But the mere fact of the price of the Avata 360,
Right.
you can't beat it. Anti-gravity can't beat it.
Right.
Even if the drone was in comparison compatible as far as the quality,
Mm-hmm.
they still can't beat them because you're hundreds of dollars more for the same equipment. You know, you're walking out with, I believe Fly More combo with goggles and everything for under $1,000, just roughly around that. With DJI, and with them, you're up there. I mean, let's look at the prices again. You know, you're dropping 15, 17 to get the same stuff. You know what I mean?
Angie. Yeah.
You know, that Magic Wand controller is cool for close proximity.
That's,
You know?
yeah, you're right.
And even DJI knows that, So that's why DJI is giving you so many different ways to fly that drone, from flying it like a regular drone to flying it FPV with goggles and FPV.
You have
controller.
options, definitely.
You have a lot of options with DJI, whereas that you don't have those options. And I keep hearing the same old story. Well, we gonna put out a controller. Well, DJI has always had a controller. You should have thought about that one when you dropped the drone, coming out with a controller for it.
Well, they should have knew when they came out with it. DJI was still, aha! I knew they had something. Go look in the closet. Come back, do something from the closet. Something small from the closet.
You think that's what it was?
Did it got a guy that's dying to go back there and pull something off the shelf?
Said DJI's got a closet. From what DJI is saying, they do have a closet.
Hey, Johnny Drone Flyer, he says, now we'll fly the RC Pro 2 update today. Johnny Drone Flyer says.
Okay. What I'm saying to you is, they're saying, from what I'm listening to for DJI, apparently they do have this closet that you're talking about, this proverbial closet of drones and equipment, because apparently somebody that used to work for them is taking stuff over to Insta360.
Oh, yeah, right. That's why they're being sued now. That's exactly why they're being sued now. You're 100% right about that.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see.
How many of you guys out there have the Avata 360? I know Lance did. I just checked out his video on the low.
I told you a lot of
how many of you
people got
guys
that
out
drone.
there have that 360? Because
I told you a lot of people got that drone, in spite of the fact that, the naysayers were talking about the difficulty in editing. It's just another thing. It's a niche drone. Is this? Is that? Flying 360 is not for me, and this, that.
yeah.
And I don't know. I think a lot of people, even the people who say these things, ran out and got that drone. How many people out there? I saw a couple of crashes too.
Yes. Johnny Drone Flyer said he sold his. Okay. I got the Avata 180. It's pretty good. Off of T-Move. Off axis. Hey Angie, what's good? How are you?
Angie.
Hope you're home. Lance has one. I know a couple. I know a few people. We know Invincible Storm. He has one. I don't know who else in New York
Well, you know
does.
what? Talking about adding additions to the family. Didn't you recently add an addition to the family, Lawrence?
Yes, we did. We did. We added an Nevada 360 to the family. Make it a workhorse. You know, have to get it on contract. So, yes, we now have a Nevada 360 in the family. So I thought it would be nice to add as a Father's Day gift, you know, and like we needed another indoor FPV bird, but the fact that it does 360 now those fly throughs in apartments and stuff will fly through a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of research, bro.
They do ask for some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And now it works on the RC Pro too. That's interesting. That would make sense, though. That would definitely make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going on with you guys out there? I'm waiting for the firmware for God mode. Awesome quad for sure. General Lee says he's waiting for them to give the Havana 360 full acro mode. And I'm going to tell you some news that may break your heart. They will never do it. For the simple reason you have a 360 camera and there's no need for you to have acro. Every mode, direction you want to look in, you can look in using the 360 camera.
It was designed for you to keyframe.
It was designed for you to fly level and catch any and everything. Sorry to burst your guys' bubble. They did have an update. Hey, Chris, how are you? Hope all is well. Sir, saving for the boat. Oh, Angie's saving for a new boat instead of a drone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it a two-seater?
Sit right back in your hair, tail.
Eldon, I'll send you something I did. I just have to put it in, upload it to Google Drive. But it's work in progress.
What's going on, Chris?
Yeah. It is work in progress, honestly. And I can tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun flying.
Is it? How much fun do you think it's going to be?
Well, all you have to do is know how to keyframe. Learn how to keyframe. Jim's droning. How are you, Jim? Hope all is well. Droning. Okay.
Now I'm being messaged. Somebody's sending me a message.
Okay, well, you go ahead and read that. And I will put this banner up right here. Welcome to show number 351. Wednesday night with those guys. Yes, already 351, bro. You know, before you know it, we'll be at that marker again, 400. We'll be at that 100 marker. Yes. Yes, yes. It's all about consistency. Hold on. By the way, I love the 360, the best drone ever. Just ask Johnny. Tiny Planet.
What happened?
Yeah, Lance has one. We have one here at those guys, Ariel. You know, much safer for fly throughs. Yes,
ask Johnny.
Tiny Planet. Yeah. Believe it or not, it is so much safer for fly throughs.
That's about
Eldon. Yeah. Eldon's 100% right. It's safer for fly-throughs because of the LiDAR. Because I set it up, and when you set it up, you take off you take off in the house. You want to see what it sounds like, what it feels like, and everything. And I took off. I did not have satellites. I could not get satellites in the house. Outside, get satellites in seconds. But in here, I could not get them. And it stood perfectly still like this, Herman. And that was because of the forward-facing LiDAR.
Okay.
Now, I do happen to know the focal length. For those of you who have the Avata 360, the distance, the max length of that LiDAR is 65 feet. And this is very important because if you're flying at night, you don't want to be moving too fast. 65 feet comes up very fast. Okay, but the LiDAR, the limit for the LiDAR is 65 feet though, that it can see in the dark. Or non-GPS environments. Okay, here we go.
Well, you know what, Lawrence? We got a few things we want to talk about, and we're about to. Oh man, who is at the door now? Well, wait a minute.
I don't know. They're ringing it a little.
Let me check and see who's at the door.
Okay.
Oh, it's Jack.
Okay.
Hey,
What's up, guys?
how you doing?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing great. I got to figure out my time zones apparently.
It's all right, man. It's all right. But I use that as an excuse every day at work.
I feel like you only use it so many times, right?
Yeah. No. We get it all the time. It's for that reason we can't have certain people in Europe because it's usually 3 or 4 in the morning in Europe and time zones are funny. How are you?
I'm doing well, man.
Easy.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for
How are you
coming
guys?
and
It's
hanging out.
been a while.
Oh yeah, it has been. But you're back.
I'm back.
I saw you put out a video, and I couldn't help but to holler at you about that video because I saw a few things. I saw that Ken Herron had also did a video, but I really liked your video, and I was looking around. And I saw that now that it's going to be available in certain stores, a whole lot of stores, a couple of them here in New York. But that Sky Rover RC,
Yeah.
and I know you did that video. But how was the experience with that?
I mean, have you ever flown with the DJI RC? Because that's the experience, right?
Okay.
Like, this drone looks like a DJI drone, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. In it, I mean, this is the same thing. I mean, it's DJI quality stuff. It just doesn't say DJI on it, So
Okay.
that's kind of the deal. And I flew the the X one here, right? Which I think is on sale right now. Like you can get this for it's like $600 for the Fly More combo, right? So this is, for people that aren't familiar with Sky Rover, this is a Mini 4 Pro. It's not identical, right? There are some small differences other than just the color. I think it's missing a light on the bottom. Maybe the internal storage isn't quite the same, but the camera is good. It's DJI Mini 4 Pro quality good. And then they've got this drone, which is their S1. Now this one also it also will work with this, right? So either one of these, and this isn't like a 1-for-1 DJI clone. This one is probably closer. I mean, it's like a mini 4K, I guess, in terms of camera-wise. But this one will do 4K 60, so it has basically updated firmware, and it does have these are infrared obstacle avoidance sensors in the front, so not as good, right? Like the in terms of obstacle avoidance. Well, I guess the Mini 4K doesn't have any, right? But infrared obstacle avoidance is probably the worst in terms of obstacle avoidance you can get.
Well, Jack, if you remember, he started with infrared back with our Phantoms.
On the side.
If you remember, on the side, all of the side sensors were infrared at one time. So, hey, when you're in Rome, become Roman.
Yeah, I mean they got it laying around, right? So the tech exists, and you're right. It is better. It's better than nothing, right?
Right. Good, definitely.
I mean the new Mini 5 is rocking LiDAR. I mean it does. That's where we're going, right? But in terms of budget stuff, this drone's less than $300. That's a solid deal.
Yeah, you can't beat that price.
And you can switch like you can switch like right between them, right on the remote, which is cool, right? So like a lot of people are upset because I don't think you can buy this by itself yet. You have to buy it
Okay.
in a package, right? So you
With
can get it with either one of these drones, but like, say you bought the the S1, you're like, oh, I'd like to upgrade to the X1. Well, don't buy you don't have to buy or you buy the fancy, buy the one with the fancy remote, and then you have both. You can fly both of this, and
Right.
yeah, but like, I guess maybe I'm gonna if I click connect to fly, yeah, and you can see you have option for
Okay.
either one.
okay, that's
Okay.
So,
All right.
um,
It kind of
It-
looks better
it's-
than that light gray controller anyway.
yeah, the black. I mean, black is. I mean, it's not going to get dirty, right? Like, or won't get as dirty as quickly, I should
Right,
say.
or you won't
True.
see it.
Yeah,
True.
you won't. Yeah, you won't notice the dirt. But yeah, it's the you got the customizable buttons on the back. You got your two jog wheels up top. Record camera. Return to home, cinematic, normal, sport. I mean, it's
got it
the
all.
same deal.
Wow.
I mean, I weighed them; they weigh the same.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, so I mean,
Okay.
guys, if you're interested, and last week I had put out a couple of stores that were supposed to have it, from Best Buy to B&H,
Adorama here in New
Adorama.
York.
Even Walmart's gonna have it,
Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool.
so it's gonna be everywhere.
And
It
we'll
is.
start seeing drones back in the stores again.
Hopefully, I mean, it seems like it's coming. I mean, Sky Rovers, they're pushing hard. I see them
Commercials?
advertising quite a bit on YouTube. I know they're pushing a third drone out too.
Nice.
I don't have it, but they've shared with me some. I have some specs, right, but nothing concrete, right? I don't know if it's. They told me it's going to be closer to the Mini 5 Pro, but a lot of the specs make it look like it might be a Lido. So it's somewhere between a Mini 4 and a Mini 5. So I don't know what it ends up being. I don't have it yet.
So it
they were
sounds like they're
supposed-
going to stay within the 250 range, which
Yeah,
is pretty smart because a lot of companies are just starting to just make 250 and smaller.
Yeah, and that's where the consumer market is. Like, majority of DJI sales are in their mini drone market. So, that's where they can make the money the quickest and the easiest. You're producing big drones; they're bigger costs, and there are fewer people want to spend $2,000-$3,000 on a drone. But you sell a mini drone a little bit cheaper.
The problem with that is that the whole photography aspect of the drone industry is getting phased out with DJI not available. No one else replacing that.
Well, but the DJI drones are still working, right? So, I was gonna go shoot. It rained today. I was gonna go shoot a real estate today, but I'll do that tomorrow. I mean, I'm using my Air 3S. It's still working, So, as long as I don't crash it, I'm in good shape. I guess that's the problem, right? You want to get into it. How do you do that if you don't have one? But you can still get the old stuff. We're just not getting updated. And honestly, like, they're so good. Like, the Air 3S is so good. The Mini 5
agree.
Pro is so good. The Mini 4 is so good. Like, I could take this. I could take this to the real estate shoot if I wanted to and use it. Like, it's good
Right.
enough if you know what you're doing. You're shooting in daylight, right? Like, there's plenty of stuff out there.
I understand exactly what you're saying because
I
the world,
understand what you're saying.
right? The perfect example of that
but-
is
The
Go ahead,
rule
Herman.
of thumb still exists. The bigger the eye.
I hear ya. Like, I wouldn't show up to a real estate shoot with this because I feel like an imposter. I'm walking up with my little shoulder bag and I pull out my little drone and I unfold it. No, I'm gonna. Do I got it around here? I think, yeah, no, I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna roll up in my professional-looking case, and I'm gonna pull out my Air 3S like this, you know, just because I show up my little shoulder bag and pull the drone out of my purse. It just doesn't seem right, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I agree. I
mean,
agree.
it works. I mean,
it does, 100% does.
And we've had a situation where a news channel wanted Herman to capture some footage for them while they were shooting. You remember Herman, New York 1.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they
I shot
preferred that he had the Mavic 3, okay, and they asked, did you have anything a little quieter? And what did he have? The Mini.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He had the Mini, and they are good birds. Don't a lot of people sleep on the Minis.
For
The
sure.
Mini
The
series.
news was able to use the footage with no problem. They just needed something that wasn't going to have the prop noise in the mics.
And their microphones that they were using, yeah. They were out on paddle boards. It was out over the water. He shot a few scenes for them, and you wouldn't know whether it was a Mavic 4 or a GoPro camera. The average Joe.
Yeah, I believe it. I
I
believe
mean,
it.
pixel pickers would be like, that's DJI, you know.
They're looking for the watch in the shadows. Yeah, no, I shot a
out there with a GoPro.
yeah, I shot a commercial with Chris a couple years back where they were filming. A fire truck was flying in, and we brought a couple of different drones, but he did the big stuff with our Mavic. I think I don't know which Mavic it was at the time, but and then I did all the B-roll with a Mini 2 Pro.
Okay.
Like why not? It works. You just put it up and catch things coming in, and these drones, they're great. And it's great that we can buy them, and you can walk into a Best Buy and get it, or a Walmart, or Amazon is continuing to supply these drones. They say Sky Rover, but
And DJI are still repairing drones. We have DJI Fifth Avenue here in New York. You can take your drone in and they will send it out and they will repair it. From what I understand, it's either going to DJI Texas or DJI California. How true that is, I know not, because I haven't done it, but you can get your drones repaired. You may not be able to get Care Refresh anymore, but
sure.
You can still keep your bird in the air.
You know what I want to know? Is DJI going to refund the money for that Care Refresh?
I don't think so. A
Probably
lot
not,
of people
right?
getting a raise this month from that. Jack, quick question.
Yes.
Someone in the chat had asked about a Meteor 75 kit. What is your opinion on it? If you know anything,
Meteors like this.
Yes, yes.
So
it's a whole bundle. It's supposed to be some kit that they have with the drone and a small. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Meteor 7. Okay. Honestly, I was recording a video earlier about talking about FPV drones, and if there's an FPV drone, I suggest people start with, it's the Meteor 75 Pro. Now they're probably asking about this P1 kit that Beta FPV just released.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a digital video system, and it's like the budget version of digital FPV, and it's really pretty good. Now the goggles,
I was just going to ask what works with it, VTX wise, because we just did this thing with DJI and everything that's compatible.
Yep.
With all of the DJI goggles.
Yeah, so the kit comes with these goggles, which they're gigantic and not super comfortable. They're not bad. They're totally doable, but I'm used to DJI goggles, and these things, they really, I got a giant nose, so they don't quite, I still get some light leakage here.
Yeah, yeah.
But
kit, for a beginner, what would
digital,
you say?
The drone is good. The remote controller that comes with it is good. You can fly other stuff on it as well. This P1 system, it is starting to get integrated. So this is a VRX. So if I have another set of goggles and I bought this, I could attach it to you know, like my HD0 goggles, and I can fly
Okay.
with that. So you can do some of that stuff, but in order to update the firmware, you have to do it through the goggles. So you have to buy kind of the whole kit, and then you can kind of branch out from there, which is a little goofy, but that's just kind of how it is. Because this is kind of the P1's all kind of a new system, but it's pretty good in terms of quality. In terms of flight distance, it's not the best, right? So like my
Right.
DJI stuff, I can fly miles away. This stuff, I can get about 2.5 football fields before it starts
Well,
stuttering.
that's not bad for such a small
Okay.
drone.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you have any projects or stuff you're working on before you get out of here? You want to let us in on? I know you're always working on something in the car.
Yeah, you know what? I just cranked out a ton of stuff. I was on vacation. I just did some Avata 360 content. I'm actually working on some EV content, EV and PHEV stuff.
Okay. Going back to the Avata 360 content.
Yes.
Are you going to come out with anything on how to keyframe professionally or for beginner? Because I just picked up one and I'm looking at I'm back on YouTube U, and any little hints to enhance what I want to do, and I have some really great ideas, especially here in New York.
You was the
Okay.
keyframe guy.
Yeah, I mean, really, you just got to play with it. So I don't know. You didn't see the video that it's cool. I was in the Dominican. I was flying on the beach, and I had a bird attacking my drone, which the Avata 360 was the best drone for that to happen because I could
You can
follow the
capture it.
bird as it went around.
Oh yeah.
It was really key. But yeah, like keyframing, it's just time. And actually, my suggestion to you, right?
It's
or to
an
anybody
acquired
watching,
taste.
it's to take your time and kind of have those smoother transitions, right? Because if you kind of jump in and out, if you keyframe a lot real quick,
Yeah.
it gets
Yeah.
real choppy. You can
It
transition
does.
some of that
It gets
stuff.
jumpy. It gets jumpy.
it
But what
does.
I've also want to point out, it's with the Avata 360. If you fly it, plan your route. Before anything, plan your route and it'll look a lot smoother. Like I stood at a spot today. We just added one to our fleet, and I was at a spot today. And I stood there for about 7 minutes to find the line that I wanted to fly. And I got set up, got the battery on, I went, made the run, came back, and when I stopped, I realized I never hit record. I'm like, okay, that was a good test run. And I went and did it again. But you're right, take your time. Take your time.
I did the same thing about 2 weeks ago with the Avata 360. Just then I'm like, and then I look at the controller. I'm like, I didn't. We're gonna do that again.
We've all done that with drones.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
definitely.
Jack, you know what I wanted to ask you?
Yeah.
I have a set of landing gear here for the Avata 360.
Yeah.
I wanted you to pick a number. Wanted you to give these away to somebody in the chat.
All right.
What we got? How many people?
There
we got?
is
17 watching. We had like 20 people a minute ago. Well, we got 18 now.
Oh, you mentioned giveaway.
Well, it's the last Wednesday of the month, so I guess we could pick a number from 1 to what, 40?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
Don't tell it to me.
In the
I don't know
chat.
if you see the
in the
private
chat on Evil Monks.
You see the private chat on the bottom of the screen there on Evil Monks? It says private chat.
I see private chat. All right.
Click on it.
Got it.
And you
Give
can
that
put the
number
number in there.
to Lawrence.
1 to 40.
From 1 to
And
40.
once I see the number, hold on.
That work?
Why don't I hold on? Yes, I have it.
You
I
have
have the number. All right, whenever
Hold on
you
a second,
started.
Lawrence. When you guys in the chat see go now, you can add your numbers.
All right, you ready? There it is. Go ahead. You started.
So guys,
You can
in the
put your
chat,
numbers
put
in
your
now.
numbers in now.
Keep going, keep going. You're not even warm. Come on. 1 to 40. There's only 17 of you.
Can I give him a?
Someone
Can I give him a
got
clue?
little close.
There's a reason I chose that number.
Really?
My youngest daughter just had a birthday.
Oh,
This is how old
great
she
hint.
turned.
Great hint. This will let you know how many people watch your channel. That's a good
We
one.
got a couple of guys.
I haven't
that
seen it
says
as of yet.
36.
You're skirting around it. Oh, getting closer. Someone got a little warm. Or even more. Stop right there. Stop. Waypoint New England, Brian got it
Okay.
first. Waypoint New England was number 14. There we
14.
go. You know how this goes, Brian. You got to hit up Herman with an email with your address, and so he can get it out to you as soon as possible. Jack, we'd like to thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for letting me come on.
Oh,
No,
thank you for coming on and hanging out with us.
No,
a
we
little bit.
appreciate you coming on, taking the time out, because I still have some Avata 360 stuff. I'll wait for your content
Yeah.
to come out and check it out. I'm in YouTube View now with the Avata, from editing to certain shots on everything.
Yeah. Cool. It's fun. I mean, that drone is fantastic, but it just takes time. It takes
It's
time.
not for the weak-hearted.
Yes. For sure.
Thanks again, Jack, man. We
All right, guys.
appreciate you.
Thank
We
you.
would like to have you back on before the holidays as well. I mean, around the holidays.
Yeah.
Actually, when you do your review on that drone when you get it, I'd like to have you back to talk about that one.
Which one?
The
Oh,
one you're
the
waiting- the one you're waiting on.
the Sky Rover.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. They listen. I was supposed to get it earlier this month, and then they're like, they're having issues. So I don't know what their issues are, but yeah, coming. I should have it early August. They said.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
It's been a busy time.
Enjoy the rest of the evening, Jack. We
All right,
appreciate you very much, man.
Thanks for having me on. You guys
Thank
take
you.
care.
Take it easy, man.
Okay,
That was fun.
it's 6 with like 4 minutes past the sponsor. We have
let's
the
get the
sponsor. We go
sponsor,
into the
And we'll go straight to FPV Corner.
Yes. Okay, that works.
For those of you who are Part 107 and you're looking to scale your operations and you want to get out and do all the work and leave the office work to someone else, then Dronadare may be for you. Tools to make you a more knowledgeable pilot. This is where you could book appointments, meet new clients, and show off your work. And if that's something that you're looking for, then Dronadare is for you. Check out the link in the description. Dronadare, it's for you. And we're back. Now, we happen to be at the point of the show where we have our FPV Corner. Lawrence, please tell me, who do we have for FPV Corner tonight?
Tonight on FPV Corner, we have someone representing Canada. Off-axis, Marcel, FPV pilot, actor, stand-in. Need I go on? Actor, stand-in, FPV pilot. The list goes on.
How are you doing?
For years, yeah.
There we
for
go.
sure.
What's up? What's
Do I
up,
sound good?
Marcel? Yes, you're fine. How are you, man?
Good.
How you
It's really hot here. I'm in the west coast of Canada for everybody in the chat. Vancouver, British Columbia. So I live in a rainforest. It is really hot here. It's hotter than most of Canada. It's nuts. But yeah,
How
I'm surviving.
hot is it?
Oh, it's too hot. I think it hit like 32 degrees Celsius today. So yeah.
Okay, all right. So it's you guys are having a real summer up there.
Oh yeah, we had summer like starting in May. We had really hot temperatures in May, which is very abnormal. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Okay, all right. Well, for those of you who don't know how long you've been flying, how long have you been doing this thing, man?
Whoa.
I actually had that question from a new friend the other day. I've been flying about 10 years now. I've been creating YouTube about 8 years roughly. And yeah, I started off with like a DJI Spark and a little tiny brushed whoops, which were like really small motors on 1S, and learned from there. You know, I've grown a long way, obviously, if you've seen my channel, 5-inch 3D, all the way to wings, long range. I pretty much fly everything and anything, really. I dabble back and forth with DJI, but I don't tend to hold on to them very long. I like them like a leased car. I like to get them when they're good and then get rid of them before the new one comes out, you know?
Actually,
You
when I
know.
first got into this, you were here when I first came on the scene. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember you guys obviously from like the Canadian Drone Hub days and
Yeah.
Paul Murray and stuff and everybody doing those channels. Yeah. Yeah, we've come a long
Yeah,
way,
but-
all of us, that's for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
we haven't been here as long as you. We're
Oh,
trying.
okay.
Thank you. We appreciate that. See?
And if you
We're
notice, I'm
trying.
using DJI mic that Herman gifted me on a stream a while ago.
Okay.
So I use it
Okay,
off
see?
and on, so it's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know, I forgot you won all of that stuff. You're pretty good. You
Yeah,
can't enter
well.
no more contests.
It's okay, I can't
No,
make stuff very
no,
well
we
here either.
don't, we don't mind. It's just at one time,
Yeah, that was Christmas.
Canada was on strike in
Mhm.
mail. The United States didn't want to deliver to Canada because they had their rag on or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you remember all of that stuff, but it
Yeah.
seems to be leveling off and leveling out. What's up? What projects are you working on, man? Because I one time I tried to have you on here, and you're like, I can't. I'm going to be a stand-in tomorrow morning. You know, what are you working on?
So I just finished. I got laid off of a job on a couple TV shows I was working on as a carpenter. So I do set building. I actually construct all the sets, all the walls and stuff like that. So I've been doing that for about a year now. So yeah, I've been really busy, 10, 12-hour days, 6 days a week type of thing. It's been a lot, but it's good money. So I ended up getting into the DJI 04 unit, and I've been kind of dabbling in that with different drones lately. So it's pretty cool to finally see through DJI, but I've been spending a lot of money because I've been breaking them just as fast. So
Really? Really?
yeah.
On that long range video that you did you what was that, DJI or what?
No,
What
that's
system?
my one that I've been running for a long time. That is a Falcon Rad's design. It's a 7-inch, and it carries 2 6S batteries.
Oh,
So that
wow.
one's all set up on HD0 on a 1-watt VTX of HD0, and that's like our analog
knew it.
media system. So
I knew it.
the latency is great. The video is good enough, and yeah, it's dependable. So
I had an idea, but once you see the VTX 1 watt, because that stroll up the mountain, how long did it take you?
those flights are about 20 minutes roughly. I get about 25 minutes to 28 minutes roughly on the 2 6S batteries on that drone. But I'm
And
just
what
cruising
was
around,
the
not
distance?
going
Because
fast.
we can't. What was the distance? Because I'm going to show that video a little later. I can't show the whole video, but I'm going to actually show the starting point and speed up to about halfway.
To the top is about 6.5 kilometers.
Okay, so
miles,
roughly
I can't
about
exactly
3 miles, 2.5, 3 miles.
Yeah, but I tend to go up to the top and kind of surf around the top a lot, and then come back down, and then sometimes I'll go back up the waterfall. And, yeah, so you get a lot of flight time in that kind of area as long as you manage your battery. Again, I've been flying for a long time. It's all about battery management and calculating your milliwatt hours. So, you know, if you have an 8,000, I'm carrying 2 4,000 batteries. So if you have 8,000, you can't use 8,000. You can use about 6,000, 7,000 of that to actually get, your full flight. So I try to like teach people when they get into long range. It's not about your cell count. It's really more
Right.
about your milliamp hours.
And how smooth it's burning.
Yeah,
You're
your amps,
burning.
Yeah.
Because if they're spiking, I found out if you don't have a steady thumb, if your thumb isn't locked in or your pinchers aren't locked in,
Yeah.
you kind of raise the voltage and lower it and adjusting. So I
It's
like
all
I like the video. Were you there? Who were you there with? A crew?
Yeah, so we just finished up something that's called the Long Range Meetup. This was the very first year with it, with Falcon Rad and I as the hosts, and then we had
Okay.
I think 13 people total at that long range event, camping and just hanging out. Some of them flying, some of them just chilling. But yeah, it was a great time.
Did anyone lose any rigs?
I lost my 8-inch brand new DJI 04 LiPo battery. It was a prototype frame from Rotor Village. As you might know, I'm sponsored by Rotor Village, so I fly all their drones. But
Wow.
yeah, it's unfortunate. I had signal loss on the video, and I just went for a dive in the snowbank. So,
And now see there a lot of people have to realize when you're flying long distance, sometimes there is no walk of shame.
right.
You know that how do you handle that? Because I was testing out a bird over the water, and I found out crossfire doesn't work well low speeds, fast speeds over the water very low, and I had a bird. I invested a 5-inch, maybe about 300, 350 into it, and it was analog, and that shit went kaploosh. And I was like,
man.
wow. I was supposed to use it the
testing,
following
right?
week. It is.
When
it
I
is,
fly
but you know,
long range drones, I put like hours and hours and hours of testing before I take it to the mountains.
yeah,
So,
okay,
You have
good.
to be
Yeah.
really alive to it. Yeah, 100%.
Like where I'm at, you see, where I fly at, you see there's a lot of beach area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you can always ditch somewhere, and then it's just a matter of getting there.
And getting the sand out of your motors.
That too,
Yeah.
definitely. It's
Yeah,
so.
it's all
what's-
about really trusting your drone that you're flying, right? It goes for any drone, anytime anyone's
You
flying.
have to
anywhere,
trust your
small, big,
technology.
you have to understand how it works. The limitations of it, stuff like that. Or else,
Jim's droning says
anything
flying
happens.
other people's drone long range is fun.
Oh,
No, it's not. I don't know if I'd let anyone fly one of my rigs long range. I can barely handle it. In fact, I don't fly long range anymore. I did my longest trip was 1.5 miles, and my hands started shaking. And when I got to 1.5 miles, I'm like, you know what? Let me turn around now. And I had plenty, because when I got back, I flew past me about 1/4 mile behind me.
Right.
But how do you handle that stress once you know you're up there? How do you deal with yours?
I guess I've been doing it long enough that
Or
my
you lock
mentality is that, like, I feel like if I'm 4 kilometers, 2 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 8 kilometers away, I still think that I'm like right beside myself, because the video is clear. I'm good and everything. As long as you control that video, I mean, you just think about it as, the ground's lava and you're right beside yourself. Those are the two things I always think about. Don't touch the ground, don't touch the trees, get close, but yeah, just be aware of your surroundings 100% all the time, right? But there's a lot to look at when you're flying a mountain too, so it's like, oh my goodness, look at that, oh look at that, oh look at that.
True, you can go
Focus, you gotta
squirrel.
focus.
You can go squirrel, not
Mhm.
easy. Because I do know, after I did that 1.5 mile run, I was bold enough to do 1 mile after that. Not the same day, but to do 1 mile. I was more confident the second time. The first time, if you checked my blood pressure, you might have thought I was about to have a stroke.
Yeah, I know my friend Dan Zilla, you met on my stream. He came out for that weekend, and he would come off the sticks after flighting, and his hands would still be shaking like crazy. So
Yeah.
it's something to get used to over years.
Okay, all right. That's coming from a veteran. I appreciate that.
It's experience, yeah. You learn to get rid of those things. It's like skateboarding and speed wobble. You just learn how to overcome it.
So, okay, that's it. We have Marcel's links in the description. There's his YouTube. He has that long range video there. We have to talk through that video.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And I'm actually starting at about 53 seconds in, just before you give a thumbs up. I want you to explain we could show maybe about 3 minutes of it. Because you want them to come to your channel and watch the video. You understand? But I do. But I want you to explain the process, your thought process. a little bit through. I will skip to about halfway up the mountain.
Sure.
Okay, let me just set this up real quick. Right here. That's not what I'm looking for. There we go, share screen. This is called Redemption at Wood, long range. Right here. There we go. Now,
yeah.
for those of you who don't know, up here, you're headed to the waterfalls at this lower peak, this first mountain
Oh
here,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's
Now,
a spot called Mount Wood. So it's a pretty famous mountain that there is no hiking trails on. It's pretty extreme, at least from this side of the mountain. And yeah, I've been flying this mountain with Conrad, Falcon Rad, as you know him, for about 3-4 years now. So,
oh, so you're comfortable
scenery
there.
change. Yeah, the scenery changes a bit. You know, the waterfall is always kind of the same, but the less snow every year. You know, that's kind of changes it, right? But
Is this a glacier?
it is a glacier, yeah, on the top. Yeah, it's all year round, 24/7 snow. It just gets less and less snow over the years. It's sad to see.
Now, around how fast are you traveling to get up here? Because, of course, flying up a mountain is harder than cruising down due to gravity.
Yeah, I'm doing about 70 kilometers an hour right now, roughly, just to get to the area, and then I kind of slow down when I get close like this, and kind of
Okay.
just kind of get the scenery in there, right? Kind of get that water, mist, and everything.
And
Totally
I was
conformal
about to
coated,
ask you,
so.
you are conformal coated.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right,
I
all
live in
right,
Canada.
all right,
Everything has to be conformal coated in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, this now once you get to the top, you actually I thought you were going to turn around, but you actually swing around to this waterfall on the right here.
Yeah. I try to capture all of those little snake lines of the water and stuff, but when I saw that one, I was like, wow, this thing is actually going this year. Because this usually
Because
is just rock.
technically,
Yeah.
as long as you're raising up, you're still within signal line of sight.
Yeah, this whole mountainside, I'm very good, really good signal on this. Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys run individually? Because that would be the smart thing to do. To
Yeah, we do it
literally-
individually just because the excitement and watching each other fly, right? There's a couple times where we've done multiple runs together, but it's yeah, you don't get the same kind of chase footage in the mountains because it's such a wide, vast area. You don't really get to see the other drones. So
Now, this is the part I just wanted to give a little tease, and I'm going to cut it off because the best part about flying a mountain, and I've never done this, but I've lived vicariously through pilots like you and other long distance, is cruising down the mountain.
yeah, you really get those cinematic shots of the water and just the viewpoints. You can see up in the back corner there's another mountain called Pyroclastic Peak, which we also fly that one in the background there. It's really tall.
Okay, I got to stop it right here because if they want to see the video in its entirety, you got to go to Off Access page and watch the whole thing with music.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, totally.
That's exactly. Now, when you get back, you popped a bottle of champagne. What's up? You know, that's a victory dance right there.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I've done that one multiple times, so it was kind of a good just redemption flight from losing my 8-inch. That's why it's called the Redemption at Mount Wood.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
I got the 8-inch flight coming out soon, but unfortunately it's just DVR from the 04, so it's not very stable and blah, 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 but it'll have to do. I just haven't
No.
put it together yet.
Now, what's happening in the world of acting?
I don't do any acting. I've been off acting for a good 3-4 years, I think, probably now. Yeah, I've been kind of staying away from it. As I'm
Okay.
doing the construction, the crew stuff now, so building the sets and everything like that is more important. Bigger money, more dollars.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. Is there anyone you want to shout out? The boys you fly with? I mean, you got to shout out the people you fly with, the people that put up with your FPV craziness, because I know people kind of think I'm crazy when I start talking FPV.
Well, Dan Zilla just was here for 2 weeks. Same with
Oh, wow.
our friend Off Grid Everything. He was here for 2 weeks. We did the long range trip, and then we just finished last weekend. Was our 3rd annual FPV the City with Tiny Whoops. This year, they was brought to you by Emacs because they gifted us over $1,000 worth of product. So did
Get out of
Squire,
here.
Fox here. We had kinds of different
I
sponsors. It
wanted
was
to know
amazing.
how to meet up.
It was
How
huge.
you had a meetup before that? You had some kind
Yeah,
of long distance.
that was the long range flight with the
Okay,
mountain
that was
surfing.
it.
Yep. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
this last weekend was the whoop stuff that we did, and there was a good like 30 people at one point, 28, and then we had we just whooped around the city during FIFA, and we had no problems at all. Tiny whoops, little micro drones, like
That's
this little
good.
guy.
That's what's up because
So,
it seems to be the thing here in New York. They call it gorilla whooping.
mm-hmm.
You know, and I think it comes from the fact that they had a giant blow up King Kong on top of the Empire State
I
Building,
remember that.
and people were traveling to New York to
I
whoop
remember that.
King Kong.
I remember those videos.
You know,
Yeah, that was
and
awesome.
you know, here in New York, they'll tase you if you're standing in the wrong place flying a drone.
hmm
You
Well,
know,
have you've heard of FPV Vegan, right?
yes, he lives.
Yeah.
He lives out in
He's right
Queens.
there.
I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He
one
dives
of the
all that stuff.
king
He's
gorilla
crazy.
whoopers of the city. You know,
He's a legend. Yep.
listen,
super
we're gonna have to get on with the stream. I appreciate you coming on. I'd
Thank
like
you
to
for
have one of your long distance guys from Canada come on. Can we make that happen?
I can ask Falcon Red. Yeah, for sure.
That would be great. That would be phenomenal. I might have to squeeze for more time from Herman
Yeah.
to have him on.
I'm sure Danzilla would have time too if you wanted him, my co-host. But yeah, we're gonna be
All
doing our
right,
streams
we
again.
will definitely
once a
talk in the
month.
background because I was in this racing drone thing now. You know, we've had a lot of racing drone people come on, new sites and stuff, and now I want to get into the world of long range and see
Cool.
where we go with this FPV thing. You know, because
Okay.
everyone flies freestyle, everyone does this, but there aren't a whole lot of long range pilots that can talk. You guys are in Canada, you're safe.
we are. Yeah, we are definitely safe. Yeah.
All right,
it's been good
man.
up here.
Listen, thank you for
everyone.
coming on, man. We appreciate you
Hell yeah.
very
Anytime.
much. All right,
Thanks
great.
again for everything you guys do. Keep up the great streams.
We're
Thank you.
trying, man. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah,
Later, bro. Okay, that concludes FPV Corner. That was good.
That's good. That was cool.
See. And Marcel and a few other people actually got me into long range cruising.
Okay.
Because I see the videos of people cruising, and you know what? To me, it was better than doing flippy flop spin dive. and at 62, I like to keep my fingers nimble, but freestyle is. I already play Xbox. I'm not trying to damage my hands anymore. If that makes any sense.
No, I get it. I mean, what you're trying to say, in other words, is the dexterity isn't there anymore. Hey,
Yeah, definitely.
hey guys,
He's from Canada, Eldon.
Feel free to hit that like button. Guys.
Yes. What's happening here with this? Let me see. Okay. All right. We're 10 away from that
free.
third.
Feel free to hit the like button.
Quick question in the chat. Is that
Yes.
echo still there on Herman? Because if not, then I found out what the deal was. And that was to get rid of the to turn once I put it on mono, it seemed to disappear. So I don't know what's up, but I just tried with the headphones on, and I'm also checking to see what's going on.
Hey, Invincible Storm, what's going on, man?
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Lawrence?
Yes.
Talking about FPV, right? We have the Clover FPV system. For you
Yes.
guys who are interested in an interchangeable VTX system that you can move from one drone to the next, or even from planes, any RC product, all from one to the other. And if you're interested in purchasing one, you can use those guys for 15% off at checkout.
Mm-hmm.
If if you guys are interested in it, it's one of the best things I've seen going. An interchangeable VTX that you can move around from vehicle to vehicle. Yeah, that's it. And Lawrence, I told
Yes.
you guys that it was Prime, right? Amazon
Yes.
Prime.
All right. I'm convinced they're paying him. This is the third Prime Day advertisement he's done. Third or fourth. I need to keep track.
Don't forget that you can pick up that DJI Air 3S for under $1,000.
Yes, that's a steal, bro.
Yeah,
That's a steal.
yeah, it is. You're saving what, $500 at least from the original price.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dan, what's up? Dan the man. How are you?
Hey, damn, what's good? No, but you know what? I wanted to switch gears and get into to talk about now. I think leading up to the echo is back. The
Really?
World Cup games. We had been mentioning here that there was going to be drone mitigation systems being used at the World Cup. You remember, Lawrence? We've been talking about that extensively.
Yeah.
Seemed like every week there was a new article out, and when if it was going to even be ready, and if guys were going to be using it, who was going to be using it, how was it going to be done, who was going to be trained in how to use it. Well, apparently, from what I have seen, Mexico downed a drone over Korea's World Cup training. Now, a drone happened to fly over South Korea's closed World Cup training session in Guadalajara on the 17th.
Yeah.
And Mexican forces and the officials there brought down this drone. They neutralized it and brought it down. Apparently, it was flying over their training. This is not the first time that
No.
this has happened. I don't know if you guys remember back in '04 with the women's Canadian was it soccer team, and how they were spying on New Zealand. You remember these two characters that got in trouble for it?
Yeah, I remember during the Winter Olympics.
Yeah. Well, that wouldn't have been the Winter Olympics. It was soccer.
Oh, yeah. It was women's soccer, yes.
They were
During the playoffs.
They were
It was during the playoffs.
They were spying on the New Zealand team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Like I said, Canadian forces, but the Mexican forces used the drone mitigation tools that they were trained to use for for these World Cup games, and they were able to neutralize the drone. And this is the equipment that they're using right. You see that big ass gun there?
Mm-hmm.
They're using that type of equipment there during the World Cup to neutralize the drone and bring it down.
Yes. And they were given permission by the FAA to do this.
Oh yes.
But only if the
Well, they're in
drone seemed
Mexico,
deemed as a threat.
Right, it's a joint venture between, I guess, all of the other countries that are hosting stuff, and as well as the United States, because they're actually practicing practicing their facilities over in Mexico.
Yeah.
They supposedly had a match against Mexico that was coming up. So
Okay.
they had a closed training session, and someone happened to fly a drone over it. Now, what they're not saying is who, but they believe it was a hobbyist that the drone may have flown into the restricted zone.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be a thing with hobbyists flying into places where you're not supposed to be. And then when I say it, I become the bad guy. I'm telling you that, you guys are the ones that, I'm not saying you guys, but,
apparently the guys that do dumb shit like this don't watch the live stream, because we've been talking about this for the longest time that they were going to be doing this.
Of
And
course, of course.
apparently some guys just don't take heed to the things that are happening out there. But, you know, nevertheless, that's their business. I just think that, you know, we got to be a little bit more responsible. I always tell guys, protect yourself and protect your hobby. This is not how to do it. You know, if you're interested in a way how and a way not to, you know, this is not the way to do it. You know, I mean, listen, I get it. The tickets are real steep for the World Cup. And if you can't, watch it on television, man. What do you think, Lawrence?
Hold on.
Or do you think it was
Yeah,
another
just-
team? You think it was another team spying on them?
No. Definitely people trying to get shots.
Yeah.
People have brought drones, and from what I understand, these are people that are going out and buying a drone because they saw one somewhere. They don't know you have to go
First-time
and register
buyers, right?
it. Yes. A lot
always
of
been
people. Yeah, a lot of, because you know what? To us who are out there fly drones, we know better.
Most of the incidents that were happening here in the Phantom years were first-time buyers.
Yes. Could be. Someone said that someone was up to antics at actually, they arrested 8 people at that game. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah. I did want to talk about a few things, but one of the things that we mentioned was the fact that, you know, this was a closed session, and apparently, I mean, it was outdoors, but it was closed to the public. It was a training session. You know, they were practicing, and somebody wanted to get footage. You know, the articles and stuff out there are not saying whom, but they believe it was a hobbyist that may have flew into the restricted zone, which seems to happen all the time. You know, another thing, because this is right now what I am doing is I'm talking a little bit about the World Cup games and the drone litigation, because we told you it was going to happen, and for some god unknown reason, there's always that group of guys, not you guys, but somebody that has to test the theory. So, what am I saying? What I'm saying is this. Because right here in the United States, and this one blew my mind when I read this, the FBI has seized 300 plus drones at World Cup stadiums. Now, the numbers, right, pre-seed numbers, show who actually is getting caught doing this.
Yeah.
Now, what I find interesting about this is the fact that the FBI, right, like I said, they have intercepted more than 300 drones at these FIFA World Cup 2026 venues across the United States. Now, we're talking about 300 drones in 10 days.
Yes.
The first Monday alone, there were 34 drones at SoFi in Los Angeles. 36 across, 39 across Dallas. AT&T Stadium in Arlington. 42 at Lincoln Financial in Philly. And, you know, I'm glad we have the least amount of dummies out here, but 6 at MetLife. This happened.
A few
on
people
the
in the
first-
chat. Go ahead.
This
Few
was the
people in the chat are saying that thank God there are a few people out there willing to test these theories.
This is the first Monday that this happened.
Wow.
This happened on the first Monday, believe it or not.
Wow.
You know, and I find that to be incredible because what they are saying is that these are hobbyists because apparently one of the bozos that were caught at SoFi, he whipped out the drone right in front of the stadium and put it down on the ground and took off. Let's take a look at that one. You know, you talk about guys that are willing to test the technology, test the theory. Well, apparently it works because they've seized over 300. Mexico, they neutralized it. And in Mexico, they said that's not even the first one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, at least not all of the knuckleheads are here in America. There's some in Mexico, too.
Oh, wow. Listen, for them to collect, they say they're going at a rate right now that this event, this soccer event, will cause the records to go even higher. Now, they catch a lot of people during the Super Bowl and other
Not
events.
like this.
But, yeah, 300
like
plus
this.
in a week? Less than a week. You think about it.
Well,
Less
a
than
little more,
a week.
a little more than a week because it's 10 days.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. They're not done yet.
300 in the first 10 days. And on the first Monday, you had 34 so far, like I said, in Los Angeles, 39 in Dallas, 42 in Philly, and 6 here in the New York, New Jersey area, in Jersey at MetLife.
Right. Nationwide, 300 plus, they say.
Yes.
That's crazy. Oh, and it is a penalty if you are prosecuted of up to $100,000 and time. And confiscation of your drone.
You are getting time, and if you are a Part 107, like one knucklehead happened to be,
Yep.
they are revoking your 107. So, guys, I tell you, I mean, and I say this again, maybe not you guys, but tell a friend to tell a friend, just don't do it.
Invincible put? Dan's got issues. People in the U.S. Are in the know. Folks coming from other countries think they could do it. You're right. They look at YouTube and they see drone, I forgot his name, but they see this dude flying over Manhattan looking down at skyscrapers. They don't know he has a contract and he works and gets paid to do that kind of work.
Well, listen, I'm gonna go even further in a minute and talking about guys looking down on scrapers and shit. But seriously, 300 drones in 10 days is a lot, man. That's a lot. You know how many Super Bowls you'd have to catch that many people? Come on,
And now they're starting to expand it to golf courses.
Yes.
Because they're they're starting to spread to other sports venues. Because the golf courses now, people are flying their drones, and they fly drones in golf courses. So you don't want anyone interfering with someone who's licensed to fly there.
You know what's funny about that? People actually think that if you have a waiver, right? If you have like a waiver to fly like over people and stuff like that, that means that you can go with your drone down to the local parade and put it up and fly. And I've said this, I don't know if I've said it enough. If you're not part of the venue, then your waiver means shit.
Yeah.
You're not part of the venue,
Pretty
you
much.
don't fly there. Okay?
Hey, Herman.
Huh?
She's peeking up.
Uh-oh. Put it down.
She's peeking. She's peeking around. I'm just saying.
Put it down.
She's taking a peek.
It doesn't need to fly over any stadiums.
Oh, you won't see that near damn. You're not confiscating my shit.
No.
Bruh.
Come on. Let's
Every
go
morning I wake up, the Sky Vector's like the news for me. Every morning I wake up, I go to skyvector.com.
Come on, let's take it to the Yankee game.
No, I'm good.
You could drop right down on batting practice.
Not with my bird. Okay, Jim. Oh, storm sword. Yes, sir. Yes.
Come on, Lawrence. Let's go up to the Bronx. We can fly.
For work.
We can. Okay, let's go to Manhattan and we can fly from.
No, no, not with my shit.
We can fly from over by Rucker Park, and you can fly right over the stadium and drop down on the batting practice. But because you're so far back, you'll still get the reception.
Wow. No, I'm good. Can't convince me otherwise.
Don't tell anyone you heard me say it. You can fly from Rucker Park and fly right.
To Yankee Stadium, because there'll be people out there doing it, and you can see the stadium.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's okay. No, I'm good.
There was a time when you actually could get away with it.
There was a time you could fly in a lot of places in New York.
You was about to speak French?
No.
Oh, I heard you say we.
I had to sneeze.
Oh.
I know nothing. Nothing. My name is Schultz. That's a blast from the past.
What?
I know nothing. If you know where that comes from, you'll. The storm said, "Don't fall for it." Yo, we got to get together. I got this spot. We need to hit up.
Uh-oh.
Definitely.
Go.
Nice spot. I'll talk to you and I'll DM you during the week.
Here we go.
Well, no, it'll be a safe place to fly.
He's gonna get himself in trouble.
No, listen. I do it. Listen, I'm not shitting you guys. I get up every morning. I look at Sky Vector to know where there's a red zone.
They're gonna be coming with their.
They're coming to tase me.
With the paddy wagon and everything.
I hope not.
Back, round them up, send them right back.
You stupid.
You know
this is what's going on.
Well, it doesn't stop there. It's like a wildfire. It's like pox. It's contagious. Because the Texas Department of Public Safety has seized 8 drones at Houston World Cup TFR. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into it. The Texas Department of Public Safety has seized 8 drones that have flown. Right? Check this one out. Inside the FAA's TFR zone around Houston's...
Go ahead. I'm showing the picture. One of the pictures.
You know, it's actually funny. I had that picture actually to show, too.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead. Keep telling the story.
Around Houston, I was going to tell you actually about that picture. Around, like I said, around the venues in Houston for the FIFA World Cup, now, this is something that I wanted to say to you, that one operator is now facing felony charges.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at what this bozo did. This is after his drone was tracked, right? The aircraft was tracked at roughly 900 feet.
Yes.
Over the restricted area. Let's get this right. 900 feet over the restricted area. When his drone was seen,
right here.
Yeah. His drone was seen. Like I said, and if you check this out, it shows that there's the drone operator and he was caught on the aircraft
900 feet up over the stadium
where he was, his flying location. They found him, right? And he's now facing felony charges. Like Lauren said, he's getting fined. He's going to do jail time, believe it or not, for flying this drone in this manner. And he didn't even have authorization to actually be in the area. So not only did he not obtain authorization, he's flying in during the TFR in the restricted zone for the World Cup.
Yep.
Now, luckily, they didn't blast him out the sky like they did the other guy. But he was located,
Yeah, in the parking lot, in
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the parking lots.
and now he's facing felony charges for this.
And on top of it, you want to know what kind of drone it was? It was a mini
Mm-hmm.
DJI.
Now,
DJI.
remember when I said that the reason why they're picking on DJI the way they are is because 90-something% of the drones that were found doing stuff like this and forever has always
Yeah.
been DJI drones.
Yep.
So the government knows that they're quite capable. They know that this is the drone of choice. And if you were given the choice to purchase a drone, 9 times out of 10, you're going to buy a DJI.
Yep. Exactly. You're 100% right.
You know, and I don't point fingers at the guys here. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, we as a drone community, but whether you know these people or not, these people are drone owners. They fly drones. They're in the drone community.
Right.
We've got to do better.
Listen, every year you hear, don't fly the Super Bowl. What happens? People fly the Super Bowl.
And the worst part about
And they're
the
putting
Super Bowl-
commercials out now. Before they weren't putting commercials.
the
putting-
worst part about the Super Bowl is that most of the time it's in a dome stadium.
Yeah. Big dummies.
Go figure. You wanted to see what? The dome?
Yeah, I know. Like Atlanta, they have a nice dome that opens up like an iris. I see people there, Atlanta drone guy, and a lot of those guys flying the dome stadium. I mean, it looks nice in a hyperlapse opening the iris. It's all lit up and everything.
But they are saying that most of these people are hobbyists and they're not
Registered.
right. They're not registered, but the thing is, it's also about getting Lance approval. I think Lance approval will give you approval for anything.
No.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Almost.
Yeah, they will, because we got Lance approval for dates that are
That's true. Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
we
have
can fly.
TFRs here in New York for.
Yeah, that's true. We were able to fly.
So, you know,
It's
Lance
true.
will
One
give
bad
you-
apple does spoil, Bob.
Yeah, Lance will give you authorization where there's a TFR. And
That's true.
I know that for a fact because I've had it done.
Right. You actually have to apply through Homeland Security, but you can fly during a TFR if
No, I
you
don't
get
think
Lance
can.
approval through Homeland Security.
I don't think you can. I don't think they will let you.
No, not the event. I'm talking about how they're changing it so that if you have work
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah,
area,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Like we work in Lexington Avenue, Manhattan. If Yankee Stadium has a TFR up or something close by, we will still be able to fly, but we have to apply again through Department of Homeland Security directly, not through New York State, the police, not through the NYC Police Department like we do regularly, even though Homeland Security authorizes that too. But I think if you're going to be in the air, Herman, they want you to go straight to them and say, hey, look, we're doing legitimate work over here. We're nowhere near you guys. Let us go.
We said you got to go to Homeland Security and be like, hey, excuse me, hold on a minute.
Pretty much.
Listen, I want to fly over at
And I'm not saying this for hobbyists.
He said to Homeland Security, listen, I'm looking to fly over at You know, this could be yours. You know, if you let me fly.
Right?
Nah, that's not happening. It's not happening, Captain.
No, it's
But
not.
Lance will give you authorization during TFRs, and I think that they need to tighten up that system.
They do. I think they're
But
just
then
waiting
again,
for someone else to fix it.
a few of these people that were highlighted that were caught, they're not even getting Lance approval. So
Yes. The majority of these people were first-time new owners. Someone who may have had a drone and said, "Hey, the stadium's over there, and I can reach over there," you know. But the sad logistics behind it is 95 to 98% of the drones were DJI. Virtually none were FPV, and there were other makes, but the majority. Someone in the chat was saying how Skydio must be laughing and I put all the way to the bank.
you know what? Somebody needs to get caught with a Skydio.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Will we hear about it? Is something else.
Yeah.
You know, just like those accidents that happened in Brooklyn on Eastern Parkway, nicely disappear.
I just think that no they don't, because they'd be big. I did no, but seriously, I think that this needs to be
Addressed.
we need to think about this a little bit deeper, and guys need to watch themselves. You know, I don't know. I mean, I got where Invisible Storm was saying that a lot of people who are visiting come out and they're doing these things coming from other countries, but I think the word was out. I don't think that it was just advertised here that it was going to be happening. I think the word was out, and I think that some of the people who do these things, they just don't care, because let's be honest,
They won't catch me.
There isn't a rule or a law that was invented to stop criminals, to stop people who do malicious things. Those things are done to curb those who are law abiding. You know,
True.
if I tell you you can't, then you can't. And some people, now, there is a cross section of us that feel that the government is too much in our business, and they can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
There is a cross section of those people. We know a couple of them. I know in particular one guy that left the country because of certain things. But
What type are they using to capture photos of these guys? They're using
drones.
They're using some DJI drones, some Skydio drones.
I know Canada is using DJI drones.
Yeah. Yeah, Mexico is using DJI drones.
Using DJI drones.
I'm sure they are in a few other states. It depends, because there are a lot of police officers.
Houston is using DJI drones.
Yep. A few people haven't changed over. Quite a few.
Well, no, Houston. We've done a couple of articles on Houston, and they're not. It's not that they're not switching over. They just actually bought more.
True.
All
right. I learned something.
What happened?
Oh, I didn't know what generally put something about flock camera, but I didn't know what it was, so I just looked it up. It says a flock camera is an advanced fixed pole automated license plate reader. Okay, system used by law enforcement. He was saying he heard they're putting them on drones now. And I could not confirm that. Hey, USA Drone Flyer, I cannot confirm that as of yet generally, but I'm pretty sure they have something somewhere.
A lot of those cameras, I see them like they have them set up like on different how can I say, like certain things they set up on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they have one over in East New York supposedly.
They're starting to put them up around New York now.
to catch the guys who were circling around and around and around over there by the warehouse
Yeah.
district.
Yes.
In the
Right. Or the ones that
Behind the
circle
car
around
wash.
schools, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they are starting to put them up, and they
Yeah.
look strange.
The guys circling around by the schools may be the same guys that are circling around by the warehouse district over in East New York.
There's strong possibility, very
Behind the
strong
car wash.
possibility.
They want
Yes.
to see they want to see the Goyles walking the street.
Listen,
And they have it advertised right there. They have a license plate reader.
yeah, I believe it. I do believe it. It's weird. You can't warn people enough or not to do something. It seems like you tell them not to do something. What do? Run out and do it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they shouldn't say anything, and guys will not do it.
I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you
It seems to be the norm. You tell a kid not to do something, what do? They do it. You tell them to do something, they don't do it.
I told you, I really believe that for like the subway surfing, just
Yeah.
stop reporting it.
Right.
Stop highlighting it, stop reporting it, and it'll disappear.
You're right about that.
It will disappear. Lawrence, it's almost that time.
Yes, it is, man. I have to make something for dinner from scratch because my lazy behind went out and flew at Avada 360 this morning. And, well, dude, you know how it is with free time. We don't get free time. Sometimes free time to me is taking a shit.
You should have came and got your ring.
Dude, I didn't think about that well, Friday. I'll be out there Friday.
Well, if
After
I'm
work.
on the road tomorrow, maybe I'll just. Well, yeah, I'm going to be out there tomorrow because I don't have any work to do tomorrow.
I have an 11:15 doctor's appointment, but I'll come through Friday after work. If not,
You say so. But
maybe we could have
just to
maybe.
show it again.
Oh yeah. We got that championship ring, guys.
There
This
it
is ring number 3 for me, and ring number 6 for Herman.
There it is.
E Hall, Brooklyn, straight out of Brooklyn.
And it's
That
gonna go
time, bro.
right in here with
Yeah,
its
see?
springs.
See, Herman got the ring box. I'm gonna have to get one if I get another ring, so I can put one in 4 corners.
The big one just takes up so much space that
Yeah, it needs to be in a box by
it
itself.
alters the shape of the foam inside the box.
Wow.
But I like that because they went high with the double tier on the ring with this one, but in like almost an oval shape.
Yeah.
And the Dutchman is actually 3-dimensionally. It comes off of the ring. It's not flat.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Angie. Thanks, Invincible.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, this was the nicest one yet, man.
Well, like I said, this is my 3rd one. I'm trying to catch up to you. The only way I can catch up to you is if you retire and I start coaching. No. Herman's defensive line coach. I'm the cameraman, so I actually get a ring too that says Cam on the side, which I thought, and Clark, my last name on the other side, which I thought is pretty hot
Well,
with
if
each
you
of the
got-
rings.
If you got a second, I can show everyone how it actually looks.
Yeah. Check it out. I'll check this out. I'll spotlight you. Yeah, E Hall.
It's the 7th ring, and it also has the year of the championship. Then they put your last name on
Oh, there we go.
on the side there.
Clark. Okay,
Right?
that looks
And then
hot.
Cam on the bottom underneath the helmet.
Right, for cameraman.
And the Dutchman, like I said, is
He
raised.
said he's raised off the ring.
off of the face of the
Nice.
and
Nice.
on the inside of the ring, I don't know if you can see it or not. but it has the logo.
It has the score, 34 to
and the
27.
score, right?
And
then-
controlled savagery.
There we go.
Controlled savagery.
Oh no, I had
See?
it right.
Yeah, you had it right. Well, I'll be there definitely Friday to pick up my ring. With security detail, of course.
Security detail.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you bringing the wife with you?
Thank you all for continued support. It's that time, guys. We got to get out of here. It's dinner time, and I got to cook dinner from scratch.
Anything you want to say before we get out of here, Lawrence?
Yeah, get up in the morning, guys. Cut on Sky Vector. If there's not a red circle around you, you can fly. But stay away from them damn red circles. The orange ones are FIFA. Red is straight TFRs. Orange is straight TFR. But stay the fuck away from them. That's $100,000 they issue them. Fines and jail time. And they confiscating your shit. Ain't no let it land. They taking your shit down. They're locking you up.
They're tackling you with your controller in your hand.
$100,000 fine. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you all.
Thank you, guys. Good. Guys, I just want to piggyback on what Lawrence is saying, and I'll say what I always tell you. Protect yourself and protect your hobby. And with that being said, and we'll see you next time with those
Guys.
guys. Good night, everyone.
Good night.